Unbelievable. Inside Ogun community, where this is a special report on Ogun community, where herders and farmers' fatal clashes persist, why the governments pretend or behave as if it's not their business and do nothing about it. Why would the government do anything about it? The governor of that state, Dakbo rather, is seeking a re-election. He's had his first tenure. This is the same governor who was arrested in the US, okay, for fraud. And APC was saying the guy should not be allowed to contest. And he told them if anybody dares it, he's going to show them the other side of him. So he's busy. Yesterday we saw that he declared for a second tenure, and daring APC, asking anyone to come and give him reason why he should not contest, and he will explain to the people why they cannot prevent him from contesting, because he will open up their own scars and everything that he knows about them. The southern governors has put a ban on open grazing. However, it does not seem as if this is happening or being enacted in some areas. Ogun is supposed to have a mutekun. What is the government doing about it? The people are suffering. Let's get all the details. Special reports inside Ogun community, where herders farmers fatal clash persists. Government doing nothing about it. Can you imagine? Can you just imagine? In the evening of Friday, February the 25th, the Fulani community in Olo, Ayotoro, Iyewa North local government area of Ogun State was told that three of its members has been attacked. That they were grazing their cattle. Those who rushed to the scene found many cows dead, but none of the young herders. 2 months after the incident, they remain missing. Earlier in January, some herders had been attacked around Igbedo, Aworo in Imoko, Efon local government area of the state. The Fulani community claims 6 of its members were killed in that incident. However, in retaliation, the herders reportedly attacked Aworo, during which they destroyed many houses and killed several people. Yet, accounts from the police and residents of Aworo shows that the residents were not even aware of the attack on the herders until after the repercussive attack on them. According to the police, and herders had a problem with another community in Mokun, Afon, from where they flee to Arowo. However, the herders on their revenge mission attacked Arowo because that was where they had found the corpse of their members. In the last 1 year, several farmers and herders have been killed in Ogun community in clashes ignited by the Fulani herdsmen grazing on farmlands in communities. Why the farmers claimed the herders were grazing, destroying their farms, and threatening their lives. The herder says the farmers were killing their kingsmen and their cattle. They added that farmers make outrageous claim whenever there was an accidental encroachment of cattle on their farmlands. Farmers and herders now live in fear and frustration due to mutual distrust. Food crops and animal products are now being produced in the state at the cost of human lives, and this is becoming unbecoming. The government doing nothing. For the past 2 months, Premium Times investigation investigated the killings in Yewa North and in Mokunafo local government area. They also looked at the exclusive interviews with residents of the affected communities, including farmers and herders, as well as security agencies and government officials. The governor is being called upon to ensure that the Amutekun work to bring this very law that has put a ban on open grazing to become a reality in the state. Well, that is the work of the governor, like we said again. The governor is being called upon to ensure that, he begins to put things in place. You are a governor, and yet you are not really paying attention or doing the right thing for your people. You are just allowing, your people, you're allowing, things to happen to them. You're doing absolutely nothing. All they think about, most of them, all they are thinking about and they are doing largely is about themselves. Okay, my re-election. If I've been re-elected, I've served 2 tenure. How do I become a senator? If I've been a senator, how do I become a House of Rep member? If I've been a House of Rep member, how do I get to the next? That's all they are thinking about. Never about the people. Never, never. There's nothing. There is no people-centeredness in all of their quest, and most of the things they are doing is centered largely and roundly about them. Is this how they dispense leadership? Is this how leadership is being dispensed? And nobody is saying anything. Those that should speak to a large extent are not speaking. So they allow the people to wallow in despair. Everybody, afraid and worried. What next? Now food crops and animals are being produced at the expense of human life. The whole of the South signed what we call, anti-grazing law. What is the governor of the state doing? And this is why I will continue to say Olurotimi Akeredolu is one of the few governors in the South who is upholding the anti-grazing law in his state. In fact, he was one of those who ensured that the law is signed and enacted. Some up till now are still contemplating whether the law should be enforced or not. Some are still asking, how do I enforce the law? No, ask me. I will give you enforcement, because the money of the allocation of the state is paid to me. This is some of what some of was how some of them behave. At the end of the day, you begin to wonder if there is any truth tied to their belt. When they are going for campaign, they beg Nigerians to stand with them. They come out in campaign, you see them, doing all kinds of things and vices. At the end of the day, you will see them, they don't even care about the people anymore. The so-called people they said assisted them there, the people become a distant memory. And these are people who have no integrity. Yet during election, you will see people go and stand behind them. That's why I'm always wondering, are you sure they are people, they are human beings, or they are ghosts? You are sure it's normal human beings standing with these people and standing with them and for them, okay, during the time of elections and what have you? Because when you look at it, you begin to wonder, is everything okay? Are we really sure everything is okay? Is everything in order and sincere? Do we have truth being tied to this area, or is just people coming up to say, one thing or another, and they are not really, sincere about what they are saying? So these are things we must begin to pay attention to. They say they want to lead us, yet they are the very epidemic of destruction. Yeah, this is terrible. This is terrible, honestly speaking. This is terrible. These are some of the things we're experiencing now. It's unbelievable things that are going on. It's unbelievable. You can't begin to imagine some of the things that are happening. But God will help us, because we've come a long way. Leave us a comment. We'd love to hear from you. God bless. Bye for now.